Hey everyone!
Hi guys!
Okay, so it's a big time in our lives right now because Ayah has officially turned 4 months and the doctor has given the green light to start her on solids. She's such a big girl!
You guys, she's getting so big and it's exciting time, but also like I feel like there's a lot of anxiety involved in starting solids.
I agree.
So I'm gonna run Nora through all of this and hopefully you guys find it super helpful too.
Yes, I'm really lucky that I don't even need to Google it because I have Google right here. So she's gonna share all her tips so far.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
Like Nora mentioned, she got the green light from her doctor. Most doctors will give you the green light to start your baby on solids at 4 months, but again, always check in with your pediatrician just to make sure your baby is ready for it. As far as starting solids go, it's recommended between 4 and 6 months to start with one specific food at a time. So if you're gonna start with sweet potatoes for that specific day or meal, only do sweet potatoes. Don't mix foods up yet. Their little tummies just aren't ready.
They need to get used to it. So don't mix up sweet potatoes and carrots, for example.
To be like, oh, it tastes better.
Yeah, give them individually.
You'll start doing that between 6 and 9 months. For now, it's gonna be one food at a time. And one thing that was recommended to me that I feel like was the best advice I ever got was for the first month that I started Sebastian on solids, I only gave him vegetables. I didn't give him any apples, no bananas, nothing. Because once babies get a taste of like that
good life,
the sweetness of apples, they'll start to kind of reject peas and all types of vegetables. So it makes it harder for you to give them like a little bit of a balance.
That's a great tip.
So I only gave him vegetables for 1 month straight, and then after that I started to introduce apples and bananas and pears, and he was like, oh my god, this is good too. But now until this day, like he cries for peas and broccoli and carrots and vegetables for dinner. Like he literally loses his mind when he sees them. So it's actually turned him into a really healthy eater, which is amazing.
Yeah, he's the only kid that I know that cries for peas.
He really does, you guys. He rejects ice cream and he wants peas. It's so strange. But hey, it worked. So we are gonna get Ayah started on solids today.
So nervous.
Okay.
Another thing my pediatrician told me is introduce your baby to, like after 5 months, not the first month, because the first month you're sort of introducing them to food, so you don't want to throw too much at them. After 5 months, start introducing them to everything. But again, ask your pediatrician. Every doctor is different. Everyone is different, but introduce them to eggs, shellfish, peanut butters, all of it. He said the earlier you introduce your baby, the less chances they have to getting allergies.
The one exception to the rule is no honey until they are 1 year old.
Yes,
super important.
So don't give your baby any honey until they're 1.
No honey.
No honey.
So Nora has this really cool, awesome baby food maker.
We keep calling it the baby maker.
Babies come out of it. Baby food maker. And we've prepared some stuff for Ayah to try. The first thing we did was we got some sweet potatoes, and Nora basically
I already boiled it.
Cleaned them, boiled them. They are soft and ready to go. Another thing that we're going to be making today is avocado. And we have baby carrots, and then last but not least, we're gonna tell you guys, if you don't have a chance to make your own food, some of the foods that come in baby jars, maybe on the go, or if you're just a super busy mom and you don't have time to make baby food, amazing options for you there too. We're gonna start off with carrots, and what we did is we chopped up our carrots into little pieces, and we are gonna use Nora's fancy machine. If you don't have a fancy machine like Nora and you wanna go ahead and make your own, what you can do is get a pot, put some hot water in there, boil it.
Old school way.
So we have our water in here and we're gonna put our carrots in and it's gonna steam it for us. Oops, one was left behind.
Okay. By the way, it's our first time using this machine, so let's see.
Next up, avocado. I know we love our avocado on toast with like red pepper flakes and salt and pepper. No, your baby does not need any of that. They need a plain avocado. Do not add any seasoning to it. We literally just cut our avocado in half. We're gonna scoop it out of here.
I'm excited to have Ayah try these right now.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
And we're gonna mash it up really, really well. I honestly wouldn't recommend doing like a meal prep with avocado. You just gotta use it fresh, and whatever your baby doesn't eat, then you can put on your avocado toast. And make sure to get the ripe ones. If your avocado is really hard, it's gonna be hard for your baby to try to eat it. It could be a choking hazard. Let me taste that. It's perfect, you guys. It's perfect. Avocado, super easy to do.
Done.
If you're feeding on the go or if you don't have time to do meal prep, I really loved
I love these.
Earth's Best jars. They are amazing. My pediatrician recommended to me. She's like, I gave all 3 of my kids Earth's Best. And they come in stages. So stage 1 is 4 months on, which is when you should start your baby on solids. Stage 2 is usually 6 to 9 months, and then 9 to 12. And the difference is 6 to 9, they start kind of like mixing foods, like it'll be like sweet potatoes and carrots. And then 9 to 12 will actually be a little bit heartier food. So it'll be like oatmeals in there, and it'll be like little pastas. So
you don't actually start on like a piece of chicken until they're 1?
Oh no, yeah, like you have a ways to go.
No, I don't know.
It's pureed food for a little bit. Yeah.
What about when I see the pictures of people that are like actually cutting the sweet potatoes and they're grabbing
So that's called baby-led weaning, and what you do is it's still in a almost pure, like if you touch it, it would almost become a puree. So what they do is they take small little chunks of steamed food, where as soon as you basically put it in front of the baby, and you're encouraging your baby to kind of like work on their motor skills by grabbing it and putting it in their own mouth. But that does come a little bit later on, and we'll do a full video on that too.
Okay. Okay.
It's been 20 minutes and
Ready.
it's done. So we're gonna take this out and put our carrots in and blend it away.
Yep.
So like I mentioned, we're gonna do some meal prep for the week, and Nora's gonna go ahead and add some of this to our container, and we're gonna freeze most of it. And the portion we are gonna use today, we're gonna go ahead and mix with some of Ayah's formula. When I started Sebastian on solids, he hated drinking formula, so I would mix some of his formula in with the solids as a way to try to get more formula into
Very
him.
smart.
So Nora's gonna add a little bit of Ayah's formula to this.
It's 1 ounce.
And we're gonna put the top back on and blend it some more. Nice and smooth.
So should I do this with the one that's frozen, like
No,
when I defrost it?
when you defrost it, yes.
Yeah.
Right before you're ready to feed her. She's ready.
You ready to eat? You ready? You guys, this is a really special moment. It's her first time ever having solids. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Ready? How was that? Do you like that? Huh? Were we a fan or no? I love how she's giving like a, oh, but she's eating it. Hi, do you like it? Yeah. So the first week you start them, they say like to give a teaspoon or a tablespoon, right, Ani?
Yep.
Like around a teaspoon to a tablespoon. I made this much, but you don't really actually need to or should give the entire thing. This is just to kind of like get their palate used to solids, right? Whoa, who opened their mouth wide? So carrots are a big hit so far. We're gonna make the sweet potatoes as well, and I'll give that to her tomorrow.
So Nora already steamed and cleaned her sweet potatoes, so we can literally just throw them right into this little blender and make some baby food.
And when you just introduce them, introduce the baby to solids, in the first month, they say to basically like start off slow and then keep adding more. So start with a tablespoon. Yeah.
She agrees.
Start with a tablespoon and just keep adding as the month progresses. Because obviously you're introducing something completely new.
I know, they're like, what is this?
What is this? All right, and that's the sweet potatoes. And as Ani mentioned, you could separate it, and day to day, if you want to add some formula in there, give it with the formula, right?
Yep, breast milk, formula, whatever your means of feeding your baby is. You can totally do that to soften up, make it creamier, and it's something that they're already familiar with.
Yeah. All right, so carrots was a big hit for Ayah.
Yay! If you have any questions, just feel free to leave them in the comments below, and we'll get back to you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Bye.
We'll see you guys next time. Don't
Bye.
forget to subscribe. Bye.